just striving to live right.
She used to be a good girl, now she's striving to get back. However, she can't break the circles or spirit backtrack. Time and time again, hitting potholes and speed bumps on the map. See, it started way back in the early years. Soul full of tears, validation needed always. Yo, she working on the dough, yet every time she starts to see clear. Cold winter nights, but she keep that pole warm. Up and down while they play her favorite song. How she get here again? She was going hard in school, degree bound. Then she got a new boyfriend. He said this and that, promised to the world. She seen the signs, but didn't know her worth. She was hesitant at first, but she broke and let him in. Started off good at first.
She just striving to live right, but she's on a circle path that you're stuck. Before she had lived this life, she knows she should stop, but she run the red line. She just striving to live right, but she's on a circle path that you're stuck. Before she had lived in life, she knows she should stop, but she run the red line.
So the toxic began for them both. He brought out the worst, she lost her focus and gave it to an impulse. And yo, the sex was so good and she couldn't stand to be alone. Thinking that he changed, quick, going through her phone, praying it's the one. Maybe she could start a happy home, knowing no, that she should leave him alone. She's seeing signs again, yo, she's with the psycho. Scared yet excited, but yo, she felt the thrill. Mixed up confused, yo, she didn't know how to feel. She used to dance years back, fresh out of high school. Made some good dough, but got tired of the fools. Tried a 9 to 5, but it didn't bring her life. And the cash was low, pushing Mr. 5 at 9. All the feelings that get a kitty hype. She always swerved to the left when she should go right.
She just striving to live right, but she's on a circle path that you're stuck. Before she had lived this life, she knows she should stop, but she run the red line. She just striving to live right, but she's on a circle path that you're stuck. Before she had lived in life, she knows she should stop, but she run the red line.
She finally got away from left the city, hit a new town. Barely made it out, feet on fresh ground for now. She left that degree in the background, got a new place, though but feels lost with a new job. Misses that attention, wanna see what the scene bow. Back on the night shift and wonders where the day went. Talking to a couple dudes but has yet to make her legs bend. Her heart on his last leg, last string. And the favorite one, he pulling on the thing. Never knew what good, never maybe this is it. She let him in a few weeks later, went on a bench like the other ones hit. Lately she been sick, went to the doctor, found out she pregnant. Big heart issues and never got no help. Who is the dad though the cycle repeats itself?
She just striving to live right, but she's on a circle path that you're stuck. Before she had lived this life, she knows she should stop, but she run the red line. She just striving to live right, but she's on a circle path that you're stuck. Before she had lived in life, she knows she should stop, but she run the red line. Yeah. She run the red line. Oh yeah.
Yo, we pull out them slappers. We pull out them bars. Y'all still rap, right? Yo, Santone.
Real heads in the game, what's up? I know you need to hear some reasons why we lighten it up. Number one, we the ones never faking the funk. Rocking beats for the beats, always showing the love. Take them back with the ill tracks, always spitting real facts. Never got a face tat, still killing all raps, no cap. Santone and Strat. Got the slappers in the bars, keep on running them laps, overcoming the past, always leading the pack. Dope flowing, always on it, never follow the whack. Fortified through the hard times, never fake to get by. Call it what you wanna, I'm the reason why they build mics. Oh man, they keep on calling me back. And my position is I'm missing like they're missing my slaps. Got the bars in the flash, keep it flying the tag. Getting mine all the time, get it quicker than that.
We don't fake the funk. The dope since jump, but we go up. Slappers and bars in the trunk. We don't fake the funk, we go up. We don't fake the funk. The dope since jump, but we go up. Slappers and bars in the trunk. We don't fake the funk, we go up. The stand is the trailblazer, the trendsetter. Nobody do it better. Heaven sent raises, they close the cheese like the patty to the cheddar. Round flipping as the world go round, like the ball with the tether. Lexicon in my dope that I serve like Federer. Make their brain feel forever. My bars bombard, yeah, you're surrounded like a peninsula. Wavy like the water, you hot and pop like a sizzling. Out you fizzling. Ooh, I am so brash. I am longevity and keep going up like my cash. Strat, Undertaker to the wag, just like Splat. Propose a deal to myself, read it over and sign the contract. Obliterate and shift the game like place supremacy. I simply take over, I don't partake. We don't fake the funk. The dope since jump, but we go up. Slappers and bars in the trunk. We don't fake the funk, we go up. We don't fake the funk. The dope since jump, but we go up. Slappers and bars in the trunk. We don't fake the funk, we go up.
I'm the shredder of beats, do it up for the streets. Homie, we've been entertaining, this is something we need. Everything that we say is true, overcame a dumb youth. Give it all to God and keep on living like we live it, proof nothing new. Just show me the blue, come through every single time, keeping it smooth. Listen up for the call, stand up when we fall. We some giants overcoming the small.
Big tall, big balls, my language is exuberant. My rhyme full of ruthlessness. On the obstacles, so now I'm really doing it. This for the real ones only, so that's that exclusiveness. This that new dope on the scene, taking over your scene. So we moving this. I don't subscribe to what the world tells me. We ride, baby, and stay lit intentionally. We don't fake the funk. The dope since jump, but we go up. Slappers and bars in the trunk. We don't fake the funk, we go up. We don't fake the funk. The dope since jump, but we go up. Slappers and bars in the trunk. We don't fake the funk, we go up.
Woo! Hey yo, Strat, I think we got him, man. I really do, doggy. I think we got him. Woo. Just chill with this one a little bit. Take a listen, y'all. You know what? Play it again.
Hey everybody, we are here for episode 103 of Let's Get Activated podcast. We are live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, CertifiedNationEntertainment.com. We're also on the Tattoo Shop Radio, Culture Shock Radio, Cuzzo FM, also Wapter Music. Again, episode 103. I'd like to introduce tonight's guest. We have artist and CEO of Stratland Entertainment, Strat in the building. How you doing?
Yo, what's up, everybody? I'm doing good. How you doing?
Hey, doing good, feeling, great. We were, kind of getting everybody to tap into you. We played two of your joints, Cottontails, and then we played that one. And then also, the second, track, of course, which was, great as well, Slappers and Bars. You kind of want to let everybody know the creative process behind those?
Yeah, so the first one, Cottontails, was produced by Celsius, aka Grab Beats TV. He's one of many producers I work with, but I work with him quite a bit. And features my guy, Stevie the Vibe. He's out there in Detroit with the smooth vocals. And basically, I felt like with that one, I had to tell a story, I had to be for a couple months. It's like, to me, it's like one of the best beats Celsius ever did. Just the way he did the pianos on it and just like how smooth and like how riding it was, and I was kind of having trouble for a couple weeks because I knew I just couldn't make like any old song with that one, so I was kind of pondering on it for a couple weeks or whatever. And I just happened to be out like on a day trip, just like drive to one of the like small towns around here. And I was riding, I was listening to it, nice weather out, and I just kind of got this. I kind of got started thinking about women that I've known in the past, you know, in my past life that you know, used to like dance and things like that, exotic dancers and things like that. And then just different things of women that I've known in my past that have gone through certain things where, like, you know, it's deep. If you listen to it, it's a story. Like, you know, she wants to get out of the type of life that she's living, but it's like every time she takes like, you know, step forward, she takes 2 steps back, you know, and she winds up in the same situation. So like if you really listen to the song and watch the video, you know, you can see she's trying to do good. She wants to escape this kind of life. It could also, you know, has elements of women, you know, maybe like in abusive relationships and things like that. And they just keep, you know, chasing their tail and kind of going back in a circle, you know what I'm saying? So kind of like cottontails. So that's basically like the main premise of it. I'm speaking from personal experience and just women that I've known in the past. You know, they want to get out of that life, but they just keep coming back to it. They got a good heart and stuff like that. And unfortunately, you know, it's not from the standpoint of judging anybody or anything like that. You know, it's just telling a story and kind of just like leveling, you know, just saying, you know, I understand, we understand and stuff like that. And she just striving to live right. You know what I'm saying? I wrote the hook, but I had to get Stevie on that to, you know, smooth it out or whatever. And he put his twist on it and stuff like that. So that one's a deep, deep song. It's one of my, you know, I don't do storytelling too much, but every now and again I dive into it. So that's a good storytelling one. Slappers and bars. That one's just got like, that's just like got like that like 90s kind of like West Coast kind of like bounce on it. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like vibe. That one features Santone, my bro out in Denver. When I had that beat, I knew as soon as I heard that beat, I knew that he would be a good fit for that. You know, just his style, which is kind of like laid back, but also like fierce lyrically. And basically, you know, that's not really about nothing. That's just like some raw, straight hip hop. You know what I'm saying? When we just want to, you know, spit some bars and it's a slapper. So we call it slappers and bars. You know what I'm saying? And that one, I actually went back to Denver this last summer. I was like, man, we got to shoot a video for this. So when I was out there, we shot the video downtown Denver and stuff like that. That was shot by my bro, Kareem Kamal, Digital Dark Lords, you know what I'm saying? And that was edited by Jeremy Pape. He's a Denver well-known name, a real good editor out there and stuff like that. So that was the story behind that. Both those songs are actually on Stratosphere, the last full-length album that I dropped, which came out July 1st last year, 2022. So that's the story behind those.
Hey, let's look. It's still new album. You know, basically.
Yeah.
You know, for sure. And it definitely had, you know, kind of that kind of old school and then that Denver sound, you know, like we were talking behind the scenes about producers and such in Denver. So yeah, I definitely caught that sound. And like you said in Cottontails, it definitely has a story. And, you know, I definitely love, you know, listening to a story when I'm listening to music. And, you know, it's deep and it's, you know, kind of like a life lessons to some of the ladies out there too.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. So how did you know Strat? How did you get your your start? Like when did you decide that you wanted to become an artist?
Yeah, so I've been in love with hip hop since I was like real young, since I was like 10, you know what I'm saying? Just I grew up around a lot of music. Mom's playing music in the crib all the time. She wasn't playing rap, but she was playing like pop, R&B, soul, a lot of black music and stuff like that. So I always had like music around. I was raised by a single mom, no brothers, no sisters. Didn't have a lot of friends growing up and stuff like that. And kind of like where I grew up, I was kind of like an outcast and stuff like that. So basically, like I started coming home alone at a pretty young age, like a latchkey kid. You know what I'm saying? And just fell in love with music even more. It kind of like became my best friend. You know, it was like watching music videos, back when they used to have like music videos on TV and stuff like that.
Yep.
And just love it, man. Just like fell in love with the culture. And I had like some old records that my dad had left behind and stuff. And kind of just started toying with it, freestyling a little bit and just messing around. And it kind of became like my after school activity, you know, so to speak. So it basically just started with like freestyling and stuff like that. And then I started to, you know, begin to write songs and stuff like that. And then like as the, you know, years go by and stuff like that, I just had so much fun doing it. And basically started recording, and just one thing led to another. And basically ever since I was like a teenager, it's just been my dream to do that full time and just be like big time, like doing music full time, doing rap. You know what I'm saying? So.
I feel that. And do you like remember one of your first shows?
I didn't really start doing those shows until I moved to Denver. I mean, we did like showcases, like open mics, all kinds of stuff like that, shows with other people and stuff like that. I did like quite a few shows when I was living in Denver and stuff like that. So yeah.
We definitely got to talk about, you know, the entertainment company, because, you know, you're founder and CEO of Stratland Entertainment. You know, I had to use that dope logo, and I see you've utilized it within, you know, the visuals. So how did that come about?
Yeah, so that you know, basically doing music all these years and stuff like that, and then basically I've lived in quite a few places and stuff like that. Long story short, went through some personal changes and stuff like that. Basically was on hiatus from music for about a couple years or whatever. And then I came back to music. I would say I came back to it in like 2018, right? Like started writing again and saying like, you know, once I got myself together, I'm gonna do this or whatever. And that's when I decided I was gonna get serious about it. You know what I'm saying? And actually like start like an actual company. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just, you know, just being an artist and just try to look for a deal and stuff like that, actually have a legit company and build it up from the bottom. You know, so I did the research and everything like that of what it takes to get an LLC and stuff like that, because that was the best format for me. And basically just got all that in motion. On top of it, started recording and writing again a whole bunch and stuff like that. So yeah, the company, and then just formed the LLC and stuff like that. And I called it Stratland Entertainment. You know, Stratland, obviously a play off of my name, but it's like you in the Stratland, you know what I'm saying? When you listen to my music, right now I'm the only artist, you know what I'm saying? But the goal is to obviously get bigger and get to that level where we have other artists and stuff like that. But when you listen to my music, when you watch my videos, it's a different world, you know what I'm saying? You come into my world, you come into the Stratland, you know what I'm saying? And the Stratland got everything you need because we're very diverse and versatile, you know what I'm saying? These types of songs, that types of songs. If you listen to my discography, you know what I'm saying? You can go from like some hard ass lyrical songs to, you know what I'm saying, something like Cottontails, to some like love songs, to even some borderline like techno songs. I even did like a rock hard song. So it's like when you come into the Stratland, we got everything you need, you know what I'm saying? And then like I said, I call it entertainment because we're gonna do more things than just music, you know what I'm saying? Once we get to the proper level and we have the means to do that, because I think ahead, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I didn't want to call it, you know, my handle Stratland Music or whatever, but I just didn't want to call it Stratland Music or Stratland Records or whatever, because we're gonna do many things in the world of entertainment, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of stuff is these days in the music game and rap game. If you're gonna be successful, you gotta have many different aspects and many different directions that you can go in, you know what I'm saying? So, and then basically the company mantra, you know, I came up with that when I started it, is expression, excellence, entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Expression means we ain't afraid to be ourselves. Whatever we're talking about, whatever I'm talking about, once I do get artists, be yourself. You know what I'm saying? Talk about your problems, whatever, however you got to express yourself, because music is art. It's the real music, and the real artists know you express yourself. Not every song is going to be about having a good time and this and that. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get deep. You're going to talk about depressed stuff, whatever. whatever it is, express yourself. So that's expression.
Mm-hmm.
Excellence, because whatever we got to work with, we're gonna make the best out of it, and we're gonna squeeze the juice out of it. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna give you the best possible quality product that we can give you. That's what you call excellence. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Excellence, and then obviously the entertainment part. You know what I'm saying? We want to entertain you, we want to inspire you, but we want to entertain you at the same time. You know, so.
Right. And I noticed you had added like a style of life as well, kind of in the visuals and in the bio. So what part does that play in it?
It's a lifestyle. It's just a different way. It's basically saying it's a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Just like in everyday life, just like be yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't like me personally, we don't care, you know what I'm saying? The people I work with, we don't care what, of course we want you to like our stuff and like that, but you don't care what people think. Just be yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's a lifestyle. Do your thing. Always keep pushing forward. You know what I'm saying? And just things like that. So it's just like a whole like mantra and like a whole lifestyle and like a whole attitude of a way to live. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. It's definitely a good attitude. And I noticed you have, worked with a lot of people. So what is it about the people that you work with, or what would, I guess, attract you to work with somebody as far as a collaboration?
Yeah, I just like, well, first and foremost, when it comes to working with people, it just comes down to the person for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just good people.
Hmm.
Like when you're doing business and stuff, like people that know how to communicate, you know what I mean? Like people that like are respectful, just like before we even get to like the music stuff, because like to me, it's like, you could be like real dope or whatever like that, but like if you don't have a good attitude or whatever, you're like difficult to work with. Like I don't really care like who you are. Like I don't want to work with you. That's just like my mentality on it. So that's like the first thing, first and foremost, is good people to work with. And then as far as like talent wise and stuff like that, or what I'm looking for, like sound, I just like being different. You know what I mean? So I like hearing uh putting different combinations together. Maybe like you really wouldn't hear like two artists like this together and stuff like that. I got a lot of not a lot, but we got a few joints together. Me and my boy Matt Fu. You
Hmm.
can see on my discography. He's overseas.
Wow.
He's like in Switzerland or something like that. But he does like dance, techno stuff, rock stuff, this and that. We just put out Feel Free. It's like one of my biggest songs ever so far. And it's just like different combinations like you wouldn't expect, because like, so it's just about like being different, like matching up different combinations that you wouldn't see, unlikely pairings and stuff like that. That's like a big part of just who I am as a person. I'd always just like being different and stuff. You know what I mean?
Nothing wrong with that. He, by the way, as you mentioned him, he had subscribed to the YouTube channel. So I said, you must have, he must have already
Yeah.
tapped in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I told him about it. So yeah, that's what's up. Shout out Matt Fu. Shout out Massey Q.
That's dope. And you said he's overseas, so I take it you guys linked up online then, obviously, right?
Yeah, we got linked up online, and they love it over there. They love all this stuff over there too, and like all the songs we're doing and stuff like that. So like, I just tell like artists, man, like collaborate with people like outside of your town and your city too. Like it's cool, what I'm saying, to collaborate with people in your city and your town, but like music's everywhere, man. It's like worldwide, especially now. Like you can do something with internet and technology, you can do songs with everybody because like they listen to music over there too, man. So like branch out and do stuff with other people. You know what I mean? So then you got like uh Stevie the Vibe, he's in Detroit. We got my bro Detroit LO. Obviously, he's in Detroit. I still got some peoples in Denver, like Santone. Celsius is in Dallas now. So it's like there ain't no limits, man. We just like to put together all types of sounds and just have fun doing what we love to do.
Yeah, that's a great thing. Yeah, definitely. And you definitely got to go past just the hometown. You definitely got to
Yeah,
spread your wings all over. So you definitely have the right idea in mind.
yeah.
Yeah. And you have been consistent. Like I've noticed you do a lot of freestyle videos too.
Yeah, I just try to like always keep something putting out there. You know what I'm saying? obviously I love the culture and just always do it for fun. So, you know, maybe spit a freestyle or something like that and just put it up or whatever. Keep the songs coming, stuff like that. Like we came out, like I said, when I came back and started working on music again, like 2018. You know, it took a while, you know, I got back into it or whatever, then I started the company, but I didn't start dropping stuff until 2020. And then like ever since 2020, you could just see pretty much the consistency with like all the stuff that I put out and stuff like that. And then on my YouTube channel, I mean, that's what it's about. You just gotta, in today's world, it's just boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to go too much, but you got to go enough. You got to keep it pushing. You know, you got to keep dropping stuff because a lot of people are doing it too. You know, so.
Definitely. I mean, you've been definitely consistent all around. There's even like a clip, I believe you gotten out of the hospital and you did a freestyle off of that as well. I mean,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. I've been going through like a lot of stuff behind the scenes in my personal life with like my health and stuff like that, and I'm still going through it. We won't really get into it and stuff like that,
Right.
but I just use that as like motivation, you know what I'm saying? And thank God I'm still alive. So it's like, while I'm still
Hmm.
alive, you're still gonna, you know, unless I'm like on my deathbed, you know what I'm saying? You're still gonna see me posting. You're still gonna see me dropping music. I got stuff ready to go and stuff like that. So yeah, we just all about keeping moving it forward, you know?
Definitely. And yeah, and that's the only reason why I mentioned it, just because of, perseverance. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because some people can't do that. Some people after that, they just need like a little bit of a break, but I was like, man, he's not playing around.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, it's like music and art. It's just like my lifeline. It's like my bloodline. It pumps my heart. It keeps me going. You know what I'm saying? And like my goals and my dreams. So, you know, and that's just like back to like what we talk about with Stratland. You know what I'm saying? You just keep moving forward. That mantra and that you know, like that video I dropped, Katana Mantra, of my album Development. Just that attitude, like that Mamba mentality, like just keep going. You know what I'm saying? You got to. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're a winner, you're gonna feel that. You're gonna understand that. You know what I'm saying? Because things get tough in life in general and everything, but you just keep it pushing. You keep it pushing. You're always gonna come out on top. You know what I mean?
Definitely. That's truly, inspiring, and people need to hear that because a lot of people they go through stuff and sometimes they don't know what direction to go. But I agree with you. Music right there, it's therapeutic. You can't go wrong.
Absolutely. Yeah. Can't live without it.
Right? Not at all. And where did the name Strat come from, by the way?
Yeah. So like back when I started recording, I went through many names like a lot of MCs do. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
I've had it was originally Strategy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it was Strategy like for a while, you know what I'm saying? And then basically what that means in itself, because I'm very strategic just as a person and just as an artist. So like meaning like always think ahead, you know what I'm saying? Think of the many possibilities. Sometimes I think too much, you know what I'm saying? But I'm very strategic with my moves and everything I do, even in life, you know what I'm saying? Like plan everything out and stuff like that. And then with my lyrics and my songs, so I'm strategic, you know what I'm saying? With my rights and stuff like that. So that's where strategy comes from. And then basically when I went through my personal changes and came back reborn, I wanted to drop Strategy and just shorten it up to Strat. So that's where it comes from. So it still means the same thing. We just shortened it up. You know what I'm saying? But I also know that you call a certain electric guitar a Strat or
Yes.
Stratocaster. So now it's kind of taking on another meaning too, because that makes noise. While I'm Strat, I make noise too. You know what I'm saying? So there's like different meanings and stuff like that. So that's what's up with that.
Got you. Yeah, because that's kind of, along the lines I was thinking too. I said, wait a minute, it's got to be something up, up
Yeah,
with this. Yeah,
yeah,
gotta
yeah,
be.
yeah.
Gotta be. And I know we were kind of mentioning the logo before, and it has, of course, your name kind of incorporated in it. So where did you come up with the idea for it?
For the logo,
Yeah, huh?
shoot, I had that logo. I've had that logo for a while. I drew it, like a sketch of it back in the day. Then it's kind of gotten like redone and developed and stuff like that. just came from my mind. I just wanted to put those letters in there, the S, the T, and the R. You know what I'm saying? If you look, you can see that, and just have them connected, and just have that logo. So yeah, that's gone through a few alterations, but that was just the basis of me sketching that out, like way back in the day.
Nice. And do you plan to, put it on some merchandise or anything?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Like right now, like basically right now, what's going on and been going on is just building my fan base. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to put merch out too soon, not knocking people that do it or whatever like that, but
Mm-hmm.
you got to really put a lot into that and stuff like that. And I'm not going to do that until the time is right, if you feel what I'm saying. So like
Mm-hmm.
once the audience is there and I feel comfortable, which the audience is there, but once it gets to a point where I feel comfortable, where we can make that investment, then yeah, most definitely. I mean, I could see that all over the place. I can see that on baseball caps, hoodies, whatever, all types of merch. Like it's a dope logo. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
definitely. And even, just start rocking it yourself. You know what I'm saying? On a couple of hats,
Oh,
shirts, boom, you're good to go.
yeah, I got a couple hats and stuff like that for myself. So yeah, I'm hopefully y'all check me out. You know what I'm saying? So we can build this fan base up, and I can get that popping this year. You know what I'm saying? We get it to the level, we'll start popping that merch out for real.
Mm-hmm, for sure. And what can we expect from you in 2023?
Well, a lot. I'll just tell you a lot. We started we dropped those, like December dropped 3 singles, pretty much like back to back to back. And then freaking we're just going off of that right now. I've been working on a lot of stuff since getting out of the hospital behind the scenes. You can expect a lot of music. You can expect another album. You can expect more videos. You can expect me starting to do shows. I just got to get over this health thing that I'm going through, and then I'm going to start doing shows and stuff like that, open mics and things like that. So yeah, just a lot. I mean, just wherever we can go, as big as we can get. But yeah, expect a lot from me in 2023 for sure.
Nice, nice. So I know there's a lot coming just because based from what I've already seen with the consistency, I definitely know it's going to be a good year for you for sure.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Definitely. And then what advice, would you give to people wanting to come into this industry?
Yeah, I mean, I would just give the advice first and foremost is always be yourself. I think what the game lacks a lot of, because there's so much oversaturation now, is originality. You know what I'm saying? It's out there, but you have to dig for it. You know what I'm saying? And you have to get in the right position uh, for a lot of people to see you. You know what I'm saying? But always, first and foremost, don't forget why you do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget that you love it. You know what I'm saying? And things like that. And just stay true to yourself and be original. And don't forsake that. You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest thing with me, that I would tell them as well. I would also tell them to study up on like the legalities and stuff like that. Not everyone wants to start a label and stuff like that, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying? But know like the basics and stuff like that, and don't just go sign in anything. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you copyright all your songs, stuff like that. Make sure you buy exclusive beats, rappers. It costs, but I mean, I don't know about you, but I don't want to be rapping on some beat that some other rapper across the country has too, and we got this on out at the same time because I purchased the least beat. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
At the same time, I'm not knocking people because people don't always have the budget, but just something to think about if you're trying to do it for real. Like if you're trying to do it for real, you know what I'm saying, and you ain't playing, buy exclusive beats. It's gonna cost you, but it's gonna be worth it. So buy exclusive beats, copyright your music so no one can take it and steal it from you. I'll say those are like the three biggest things, you know what I'm saying? And just overall, just in life, like, just don't give up. You know what I mean? Like, nobody can tell you what to do, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, it's like your journey, it's your journey, it's like your dream, you know, like nobody, only you know that, you know what I mean? So like, don't give up because they say no or this and that or they ain't feeling you. Like, I'll tell y'all like this, like, since I came back to the game and I started doing it like for real and started my company and started dropping music in 2020, now it's 2023, right? Just took like 3 years of dropping music consistently for me to finally start seeing some numbers. Like, and we ain't even really doing that big yet. Like, I ain't huge or nothing, but to start seeing like some traction, like, oh, okay, now we're seeing some money, now we're seeing some numbers and stuff like that, and it's going on. That took like 3 years. And that may not be for everybody because you may luck up or whatever like that, but it just shows you, you know what I'm saying? It takes time. You can't just put out one single, and you know what I mean, you got to be consistent, like you said, like in today's music game and rap game in particular, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So don't quit, just keep going, y'all, just keep going, you know.
Yep, I agree 100% about consistency. You got to be consistent. Rome was not built in a day.
That's one of
Believe
my,
me.
I love that saying. That's one of my things I live by right there. Like every morning I live by that right there.
Nope, you got to be consistent, have the confidence, like we linked up because just have mutual people on the show, and then you reached out to me about coming on. So just people being consistent and having confidence in yourself as an artist too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, confidence is key, and you just gotta like network and meet people and stuff like that. Like all these people that I collaborate and stuff like that. That's just like linking up with people. You know what I'm saying? You can link up with people online and stuff like that. Like I said earlier, you don't just gotta just stay in your own little city or whatever. So
Definitely. And if artists are wanting to, tap in with you just for some collaborations, what's the best way for them to reach you?
yeah, y'all just I'm always open to work with new people. So y'all just hit me up on my socials. Everything's at Stratland Music on IG and Twitter. You know what I'm saying? So just DM me on there, and we go from there, man. I'm definitely always open to work with people and stuff like that. So yeah.
Definitely. And I'm going to spell it out for the radio listeners too, Stratland Music. So STRATLAND Music. You can't miss it. So for those listening on the Tattoo Shop Radio, Culture Shock Radio, Cuzzo FM, and Wapter Music FM, there you go, Stratland Music.
Go. Y'all get at me. Y'all get at me.
Yeah, definitely. We got another like one of the new songs, one of the three new songs that's out, Life on Lit. That's definitely kind of a perfect, we're kind of talking behind the scenes, party song, brings you back to when, hip hop started as being fun. I know we're going to end the show with that, but do you kind of want to talk about to everybody just the production on that and just the whole concept?
Yeah, that was I had that idea. It's a sample, you know what I'm saying? Real music heads will know what the sample is, you know what I'm saying? So I'll let y'all figure that out. She
Yeah.
knows, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all know the sample, drop it in the chat or whatever, the comments on the IG when she posts it. But yeah, it's a sample, and it's just like a feel good song. I had the idea that I wanted that sample, and I remember back in the day, like late '90s, early 2000s, Mace did the same song. He did the same sample, and I used to love that song. You know what I'm saying? That's why I love hip hop. I just love hip hop. Like I love like doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? And like maybe stuff that other rappers did and stuff like that. Well, now that I do this, you know what I'm saying? It's like, well, let me put my twist on it. I want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So Mace did the song back in the day with the sample. So I told my producer, we found the original sample. I told Celsius, I said, man, we need to freak this. Let's do something with this. He whipped it up, did what he did. You know what I'm saying? Sent it back to me. I knew from the jump already what it was going to be about. You know what I'm saying? I knew it was like, it's going to be a feel-good song. I knew I was going to drop it around New Year's. You know what I'm saying? Party time, celebration, everything like that. So that's why we did it like that. And we got it back. I just wrote that joint up real quick. It's called A Life on Lit. It's like no matter what you're doing, even if you don't party and stuff like that or go out, keep your life on lit. Everything's lit. It's lit. It's up. Everything's up. Life's on lit. So that's the story behind that. And then if you listen to the lyrics in there too, I started off Sorry, y'all, if I missed some of y'all cities, but I tried to hit all the major cities in the U.S., tell y'all where I'm from, and just hitting them like, what up to New York, word to New Jersey, shout out L.A. Like I kind of like that old school hip hop too, where they shouting out all the different cities and stuff like that, just to show y'all I got love for all the cities. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that one was fun. You know, that one we dropped. I dropped out on Christmas Eve, I believe. So give some people some time to get that going and stuff like that, and you have it ready popping for New Year's. And that song's doing pretty well too. So that's the story behind Life on Lit.
Definitely. It's a great track, and I think people will enjoy it. And like I was saying behind the scenes, definitely got to do some kind of visual on that as well.
Yeah, we definitely will. We definitely will. That would be lit,
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. And before we end it, before we chopped it up, and everything like that, what shout outs would you like to give?
Yeah, I just want to shout out, you know what I'm saying? Want to shout out God first and foremost, you know what I'm saying? Just for life and everything I'm going through lately and just everything I've been through and stuff like that. Y'all check out the website. I got a story for sure. You know what I'm saying? I want to shout out my moms, the family, stepdad, shout out my pops, you know what I'm saying? On music tip, we want to shout out Celsius. We want to shout out Detroit, LO, Matt Fu, Massey Q, Stevie the Vibe, Santone. Shoot, what else we got? Just like other producers I'm working with, 999 on the beats. Shout out, most importantly, though, to all of y'all, to all the fans, you know what I'm saying? The people that have been rocking with me, that know Strat from back in the day, know strategy, you know what I'm saying? Mess with him, the new people that are hopping on. Shout out to all the supporters and all the fans, because I can't do this without y'all guys, first and foremost, for tuning in and everything like that. We love you. So shout out to y'all.
Wow, definitely a great shout out. And, shout out to you, for coming on, and, gracing the platform with your presence, definitely a dope conversation. I hope some people got some good things out of it, with the advice and just, inspiration and perseverance. And definitely, my prayers to you about everything behind the scenes, just
Thank
keep
you.
your head up. Yeah, you're welcome, and keep pushing.
That's right. Keep it pushing.
Definitely. And salute to everybody, that tapped in, the episode 103 of Let's Get Activated podcast with Strat. Definitely follow him at Stratland Music. Definitely also check out, the website, as he was saying. So that's www.stratlandentertainment.com.
Yes, sir.
For sure. So we're going to end it, with Life on Lit, just getting us in a nice, good party mood and good spirits. This has been episode, 103 of Let's Get Activated podcast, and wishing everybody peace and love.
Peace.
Let's go.
Yeah. Let's go gadget. It's Strat. Celsius on the boards. How you love that? What up to New York? Word to New Jersey. I'm from the 605 in case you ain't heard. For show to the Bay, for show to LA. What it do, Texas? What up to the A? What's good, MIA? Know the Philly, the Shy. Can't forget the 303. How you doing, KC? What up, DMV? How you be, St. Paul? How you feeling, Milltown, San Diego? How you feeling, Omaha? How you doing up in the mini? How we moving Vegas? What's gravy, AZ? Connecticut, yo, what's gravy, Tennessee? Carolina, NC, and SC. The whole world, the whole USA. Tonight we stay lit, that's the only way. I ain't got no drama, see I do what I like. Life on lit, it don't blow out, blow it up. Do what you do best, show up and show out. Tonight we on hit, no cap, no down. Life on lit, it don't blow out, blow it up. Do what you do best, show up and show out. Tonight we on hit, no cap, no down. It don't get no better than this. The Strat on the track, on his biz. He came up like fit, yeah, you growing to this. Got hits, victory time, has no wins. Players moving their feet, females shake their hips. Life in the party, Nice sorry, nobody on trip, so we get more mucho. Flip the dinero, speak in the moment. Have fun, nobody's a zero. The whole scene lit like a weirdo. Skittle, skedaddle, memories for a lifetime, make it count. Other groups don't matter. End of the evening, sun coming up and she ain't done. She wanna ride it like a saddle. Skip the breakfast, keep the shit going. So I do damage while she's so open. Life on lit, it don't blow out, blow it up, do what you do best, show up and show out. Tonight we on hit, no cap, no down. Life on lit, it don't blow out, blow it up, do what you do best, show up and show out. Tonight we on hit, no cap, no down. Positively, surely, we do what we want tonight. Amazing how it feels so good, how it feels so right. Do what you like. Just do what you like. I say, do what you like. What you say? Coast to coast, worldwide, cause we global, baby. Strat man, Celsius, yeah, from the Midwest to Texas. Can you fuck with it? Fuck with it? Yeah. What up, everybody? Life on lit, it don't blow out, blow it up, do what you do best, show up and show out. Tonight we on hit, no cap, no down. Life on lit, it don't blow out, blow it up, do what you do best, show up and show out. Tonight we on hit, no cap, no down. That's life on lit. Yeah, that's life on lit. It's what it feel like, life on lit. Yeah, that's life on lit. That's life on lit. That's life on lit. What it feel like, life on lit. That's life on lit.